largest New Year's Eve crowd we've had in
2020 started out like many other years in Middle Tennessee, including a record-breaking crowd in downtown Nashville, ringing in the new year.
Let me hear you scream if you're ready for 2020!
It was an incredible party.
Get 'em up, baby, get 'em up!
All of that was about to change, abruptly. 2 months later, and less than a mile from the party, tornadoes ripped through Middle Tennessee, claiming dozens of lives on a 100-mile path of destruction and property damage, costing $1 billion.
Just, a couple of weeks after that, if it was 2 weeks, then COVID hits.
Janet Kincherlow Martin works with United Way in Rutherford and Cannon counties. She helps Nissan and other companies put on our annual campaign. She says the response from businesses to fund tornado and COVID relief was strong, but may come at a price.
We're all going to be challenged because there are limited resources.
Limited resources. Janet worries individuals and organizations that usually help support United Way throughout the year may have exhausted their donation budgets, and the day-to-day needs in our community won't be met. And that's not all. Agencies that rely on the United Way for program funding also rely heavily on their own fundraising events like golf tournaments and chili cook-offs, events that can't be held now.
They do all kinds of events that they've either had to curtail, scale back, or just cancel altogether. So again, how do we make up that gap?
If programs are limited or unavailable because of funding, who is most at risk? Who might fall in that gap?
Give me a minute.
It's a question that hits close to home for Janet.
As a mother and a grandmother, I think our children are probably the most impacted because they rely on us to make sure that they are healthy and safe and have what they need. Those of us who have the means, it is incumbent upon us to make sure that those children are taken care of. I know the impact that Nissan makes in this community, not just from giving us reliable vehicles and transportation, but just the support that Nissan provides all across our region.
She knows this because at Nissan, we're much more than a campaign to her. We're family.
I have some cousins that work at the Deckard plant. I have some church members that work at the Deckard plant. Nissan has actually been a part of my family for over 25 years now. My brother, who is my best friend, truly is my best friend, he works at the Smyrna plant.
You'll find Janet's brother, James Kincherlow, in tool and die maintenance. Does he give in the United Way campaign?
He better.
I absolutely do.
James has participated in our campaign for every one of his 26 years at Nissan. These days he gives at the fair share level, 1 hour of pay per month. He says it's easy with payroll deductions.
You never really even notice it. It works out fine. We have 7,000 some odd people. If everybody gives a little, then you end up with a big sum in the end. But if half the people go, well, they won't miss me, no, they'll be missed.
James usually designates his pledge close to his and Janet's childhood home.
Well, I send it to the United Way agency in Franklin County, which is where we're from, to help senior citizens.
All of our agencies are wonderful and they all meet a need, but in my heart, those agencies that directly impact our children. Don't get me to crying again.
No matter how you direct your pledge, please remember that United Way and its partner agencies will rely on campaigns like ours more than ever before. Thank you, and have a safe shift.